Another trip, another video. This time we are going to the Caravan Salon in Düsseldorf. It's the van Lossy crew has been reduced to well, me, and yep, looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing the new models, maybe getting some ideas on customization, who knows. Maybe a better solution for putting bikes in the back on the hook, and we're gonna meet up with some of the other YouTubers. I know that Camper Toby's gonna be there. I know that Andrew Ditton is gonna be there. That's the one who I spoke with earlier. Traveling K. Here we tow. I think that's it. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be exciting. So off to Dusseldorf. They were not alone. Not even close. Just insane how much people there are here. It's just ridiculous. Well, good morning everyone. Not a good night, not a good night. So yesterday I spent the evening with the people from Traveling K. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I must have been so tired that I couldn't even remember who I spent the evening with the day before. So to set this record straight, Andrew Ditton was there. Karina and Jules from Here We Tow was there, and also Carla and Stefan from Adventure Wheels. So we spent the evening talking and laughing and stuff. That was real fun. And then I got back to the van and noticed that the battery level was really getting lower and lower and lower. And so at about midnight I loss of power. Like nothing. So well, yeah, the fridge is off. So I asked one of the people that organize it if I could get a spot that is not underneath the trees, so that at least during the day the solar panel could charge the battery, so I can charge the cameras and the cell phone. But I don't know what to do with the fridge, because as soon as I turn it on right now, with the sun not on the panel yet, it just dies. Even on the lowest setting, it just kills the battery immediately. So we'll have to see what we can do about that before we leave to the venue, which yeah, it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to see this show. The amount of people on this campsite or on this parking lot is huge. I mean, I haven't seen that many motorhomes ever, and that's not even on the salon. So coffee first, then have a look around before I leave for the salon with the pedal bus. So I finished my coffee, and now we're going to the shuttle buses to go over there and make sure we're on time before it opens. after waiting for the bus for about 15 minutes, looked at the map, it's like a 12-minute walk. Could have been there already. So we've got them up with the plan. The plan is to first go to the hall with the vans, that's hall 15. Check out some of the new models, especially the Adria one. We want to see what's going on with our beloved van, what they've done with the 2020 model. But then later today, I think I might jump into the accessories and all of the brands that provide all of the things that you can put in a van, to maybe get some inspiration on how to expand on the van, right? Hacker, be the hacker, the van hacker. Yeah, that's a good one. So now we have to wait for the doors to open, and then we're going. Sorry. There we have the Adria stand, and there we have our beloved van. So here it is, the Adria Twin Supreme SLB 2020.
I made a separate video specifically for this van. If you want to check it out, click the card. But here, some highlights.
Flushed windows. An option for a different upholstery, which is leather and fabric. Roof is still the same. Kitchen is still the same. Bathroom is still exactly the same. Let's see if they fix this. Nope, they have not. Yeah, everything else is just the same. Still none over here. I do like these and these. 160 brake horsepower. We're giving the automatic gearbox away. More or less, it is the same van. And as you can see, it is really popular. So let's have a look at the Twin Plus. So at face value, it more or less looks like the same van. Of course, you don't have the window, but it's still open and quite spacious. And let's see if I can turn on the lights. Yeah, you still have the lights, so that looks good. It's now a push button, which is weird, but hey. So the van looks okay, and I mean, it is less expensive. It has the same bathroom, just different color scheme. Same lights here, so that's good. Same cupboard there. Everything else is more or less the same. I think this cupboard is new. I never didn't see that one in the previous model, but it looks good. It looks good. And of course, the only big difference is that, yeah, this is the 6-meter version, so it is shorter, but it comes with, yeah, it means that someone has to get over the other one in order to get out. This is still a substantial trunk, and even for the 6-meter, I mean, it is comparable. Well, I think it's more or less the same. In the 640, you have a little bit more length. These things are just exactly the same in my van. Only thing indifferent is that it stops at the bathroom, where with mine it goes all the way. There's another cupboard before you hit the bathroom. We could have gone for the 6-meter van. I mean, my wife would have slept next to the window. She doesn't get up much during the night compared to me. But then again, the the extra 60 meters, the extra 40 centimeters. I mean, you already have a long wheelbase. It doesn't turn any better, so you might as well add the 40 centimeters and live with it. Gives you tons of more space. You can get both. The only thing that might be a benefit is that it parks easier, just in a smaller spot. Because you might get a 6-meter van in a spot, and the 640 van never fits. And there's too much people cramping these vans, so. So let's have a look at the Dreamer vans. They're the only ones, as far as I know, that also provide this sunroof. It's a bit of a different design, but it comes down to the same principle. Now let's find a van that is comparable to ours. So this is the D68.
For this van I also made a separate video. Click on the card to see this one, but here some highlights.
So you have the same sunroof. It feels a bit smaller, but I don't think it is. They do have a sound system, which is nice. Table looks comparable. Oh, they have floor heating, that's nice. A turning tab, oh, lovely. You can put a large pot on here. Now, I don't like these kind of countertops. This could be useful. And then something that I really don't like, a curtain. But I do like the wooden floor. I want one. The beds look similar in size, but the first thing is, it's way, way lower. But that does mean you have a way smaller garage. They have the flushed windows. We have beautiful USB plugs here, but what do they not have? Yep, 2 over here. It has the dual system. I love the finish on this. It's really scratch resistant. The trunk is significantly smaller. Nope, this would not be the van for me. To me, it looks like a good van. Definitely, job well done by Dreamer. So that was Dreamer. Let's go and have a look at Vantourer, because that one was on my list last year, but we didn't go for it because I felt like the build quality wasn't up to the level of the Adria. Let's see what they've done for 2020. So one of the things that Vantourer has is these pop-up roofs. They're quite expensive as an option. I think about €2,000 or something. But it makes a 2-bed van a real 4-bed van without having to change the goddamn living room every time you have to go to sleep. So for a family that wants to travel with 4 and not have to and comfortably sleep with 4, this is a very good option. Very good option.
And also for the Vantourer 630L we made a separate video. If you want to watch it, click the card, but here are some highlights.
This is enormous. The table is rounded, so it has more or less the same dimensions. Oh, this is neat. And a lot of stuff, if you look at how big it is. But it's so material. 2-burner hub. This sink is massive. That's nice that they built it in. This locks. Fridge. Curtains. I hate curtains. It looks kind of nice. I guess in this van, this one's the larger one. That's the smaller one. You can't bend this one with your pillow. Look at that. It's a power brick. It makes the bed into a duvet, and if you put it up all the way up, you can put a bike in here. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I feel a bit lost. I don't know what to do first. I think I'm just gonna walk around a bit, see where we end up. So another option that we had in mind was the Itineo 6m50. That's only 10 centimeters longer than we have now.
And also for the Itineo we made a separate video. If you want to watch that, click the card, but here are some highlights.
It has an actual door, full-fledged shower, a ridiculously large washroom, humongous amount of storage space, huge living area, double bed, huge kitchen. You can fit tons and tons of stuff in here, somewhere to put the rubbish. And it looks fairly nice. And then you have Grand California, the thing that all the cool kids want to drive. I don't know if I would buy it. Something tells me it's going to be overpriced nonetheless. That said, it does look nice. And it's a Volkswagen to drive, so with all due respect, Fiat, the Ducato is fine, but it's no Volkswagen. And then the star of the show, the new VW California 6.1, but it doesn't have a toilet. So I would love to show you guys this, but to be honest, there's like a queue. So this I find lovely. So California started as a Westphalia van, right? And now VW is doing the California themselves. And so right next to Volkswagen, we have Ford showing their models on top of, showing the Westphalia models on top of the Ford. I don't know which Ford it is, but similar van. And they look great. And probably are far less expensive than the California. Let's take a look. This is a fun little van. So this is a kind of conversion, like the beluga whale hump on top of it. Makes it so that you can stand, and it's really high up, so it gives you a very nice, spacious feeling. And that thing slides back, and then you have a bed. I don't know if it's possible to make a bed out of this, but yeah, great. You get a full kitchenette with fridge, that's actually on, sink, and I guess 2-burner hob, decent sized 2-burner hob. Yep. So it's called a Nugget. How can you not love something that's called the Nugget? I'm driving the Nugget. Oh. And then you have the Grand California. And so you have the big Nugget. Oh, I love it. I just love it. And then for the true cool kids, you have the Ranger. That's just too American for me. So now we're at the Himmer Hall, and they have set something up, which is a beast of a vehicle. Looks really cool, and I think that's it. The main reason why you would want to buy this is just a look on everyone's face when you park it on your driveway. It's just the coolest thing. So let's take a look at what these Himmer vans have to offer. They offer vans on top of the Mercedes chassis, as far as I can see, and they also have vans on top of the Ducato. Let's look for a Ducato that looks like ours and have a look. So we've found one that is variable in length and layout. Has a double bed, long-sided double bed, washroom, fridge and kitchen on the same place, and then we have the living area. So let's have a look inside. So of course, nice leather upholstery. You will not buy it if you have a dog or kids for that matter, especially not the white one. So the table is comparable, but it feels kind of flimsy. It's really, and if you know how much my daughter is pushing on it now, I wouldn't like it. And of course, the person sitting over there has no way to reach that table. And then kitchen looks very comparable. Soft core. And a push button. Bathroom is really dark. And ooh, big fridge. More cupboards all the way around. They look comfortable. So the bed is set up, but nobody does that. Sorry. And so, yeah, the fridge. You know what? It's a similar size van, and yet it feels a lot smaller. One thing I do like, and I do like a lot, is that you have a way bigger sky roof over the bed. This should be a similar model. Except I feel that the dining area feels smaller, the bathroom is smaller, the bed is lower, therefore, yeah, you can get in more easily, but it means that you lose a lot of space in the garage. Yeah, that's definitely not. No, I'm not convinced on this one. The only thing that I do like is the fact that they have the push buttons on the drawers. Really, if only. I had to get into one full-size motorhome as well. I think this one is 7 or 7.5 meters. Yeah, it is bigger. You have much more room than you have in a van. If you look at the bed, I mean, it has a double bed that slides back and forth. It's huge, you have lots of room, but then you have to drive the damn thing. It does come with an extra bed, but that means that the kids need to sleep here as well. This thing is massive, but you still have the 3.5 ton weight limit. So, well, you can put a lot in here, but then you can't drive with it. Stupid regulations. Now let's take a look at something that I will definitely never be able to afford. Let's go look. You know exactly what I mean. If you can park a car in your van, that's just too much. Too much. Sad thing is, they don't even let you in. They don't even let you in. You have to be escorted. See, this is the one that Annelies would love. You can't go in any one of them. And the people that do have to wear slippers. Seriously? Slippers? I would expect Andrew to be here, but he isn't. Maybe he's found a new love. Let's have a look at the Fiats and see what they have. Kind of fancy new things that they're bringing to their vans. This is the new 9-speed gearbox everyone's talking about. So this is how these vans start. This is how they get delivered to, for example, the Adria factory. So this is a 5.5 meter van. And now you see on top of there what is so special about Adria and also Dreamer. And what was the other one we saw with it? It's it's above the cab. So they had to do a lot of fancy stuff in order to get a Fiat from Fiat to do what they do with the sunroof. It's cool. We've come to the gadget hall to see if we can find some cool accessories or potential upgrades for our van. We just spoke to a guy selling both air suspension and hydraulic presses. Now the hydraulic presses is apparently, the system they have is a 150 kilo just for the system. If you know that my van is already 3 ton 100 empty, so that's, I mean, adding that to it, I will go overweight without a doubt. But the air suspension only adds 15 kilos because they basically replace the existing suspension with the air suspension. It gives you a better driving comfort, but unfortunately it costs 7,000 euro. 7,000 euro, that's insane. I got his card, maybe someday. And here you have a first step in a more greener van, which is a hybrid electric diesel van. So it's a system that they add to, it seems to be a Ducato, this one, and it uses the rear axles and motors in the rear axles to do regenerative braking and then give that power back to the rear wheels when you're accelerating. Again, really nice technology. Biggest concern, weight. Weight. But it's cool. Some awnings. You know what that reminds me of? The inflatable thing. Reminds me of a kite. Like a power kite. I think we can file this under essential gear. Yep. I had a very interesting conversation with the people at Liontron. They make battery packs. Lithium battery packs. And so, you know, I had the issue this night with the batteries dying on me. And so I took a look here, and maybe I have a sneaking suspicion that the AGM batteries, that they're already broken. So they have most campervans, not all, but most campervans of the major brands, they have their 2 AGM batteries sitting underneath the passenger seat, or for you in the UK under the driver's seat. And those 2 batteries weigh up to, I think, 80 or 100 kilo, and they have and provide about 100 amp hours. They have one big pack that you put under the seat to replace them, plug and play, that has 200 amp hours. That doesn't suffer from that it breaks when it's depleted, and it doesn't lose its charge. And so you can replace the 2 batteries with one thing. It comes with a Bluetooth app, because everything needs a Bluetooth app, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. So if anything happens to the battery pack, you get it replaced. So you don't need a special charger, you don't need a special installation. You just take out the AGMs and put in the pack. She said. So yeah, I'm definitely putting that one on my Christmas list. She said it's about 2,400 for a 200 amp hour pack, which of course is not cheap. It's time to go to the meetup. About 50 minutes, everyone is expected to be there. Get everyone together, group picture, group hug, that kind of stuff. Let's see where everyone's at. Apparently, you never smile.
From Belgium?
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. He's from Dusseldorf. Nobody did it like you. That's okay. No, I don't say this again. I'm going from manufacturer to manufacturer and they have a lot of test cars. It's my 24th motorhome in the last 3 years. It's changing. But I live inside, full time.
Okay.
Since 5.5 years.
Oh.
And that's the reason why I'm camper touring, because
You're always.
Always.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's really nice.
So that's Andrew filming me. Filming me, filming you. There you have here we go, filming you. There you have Traveling Kay.
Wow.
So she comes all the way from New Zealand to visit all little Germany.
A little bit.
And she's going back, what was it, next week?
Back to New Zealand in maybe 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So
End of the
how
trip.
did you get the caravan? Who's it from? Do you rent it?
Bailey loaned it in exchange for content.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, that's what you get when you're famous. Then you get free content.
I'm still small.
I spent like half an hour on the Adria stand and nobody recognized me, so it's just sad.
Don't worry, no one's recognized me.
Well, we have. So if you haven't checked her out, check her channel, which is Traveling Kay.
That's it. Yeah.
Traveling Kay, and see how it is traveling in New Zealand. And also watch the video of her traveling through the UK roads. It's hilarious. And in the end, it doesn't matter how fancy the vans are. It's the company you travel with. Love to be part of this community. It's really awesome. So it's time to go back to the van. Hopefully find some food that's not wasted because it was too hot and the battery died, and make some dinner. Morning everyone. So what was supposed to be a fun weekend at the Caravan Salon Düsseldorf has been a battery nightmare. So yesterday I came back from the salon at noon to turn on the fridge again, as the sun was out really hard shining, and so I thought, okay, we have the solar panel, it will do its thing, which it did. So I turned on the fridge for about 45 minutes at max, and then I left it running at the lowest setting I could put it on. And when I came back, I at almost a full charge, and the fridge was cold, so I thought, okay, fine. But I made dinner, turned off the fridge because by then nothing really perishable is in there anymore, or what is in there is already, I don't trust it anymore, gonna throw it away. And so I thought, okay, some of the LED lights, it will handle some LED lights, you know, it doesn't use that much. And then I did make hot water, which is of course with the gas, but it uses a pump, etc. And then I was just sitting at the computer, and I didn't even have a cell phone or camera plugged in. And at about 10ish, all of a sudden, bam, dark again. It's like, completely empty battery. I turn it back on. There was like nothing in there. I said, okay, let's go to bed anyway. I have the kids' camping lights, the small ones that they use in their tent. I have those, so I thought, okay, for the light we're good. So I thought, okay, let's turn on the pump again. Try to take a shower because I made the hot water. Got about 2 minutes of showering in, and then it just again died, and said, damn it. So this morning, so I decoupled the battery to give it that it can for the last bit, and now I'm using the last bit to get water out of the tank to make coffee, so that at least I can have coffee. And then I'm gonna clean up the place. Well, tidy up the place. I'm not gonna clean up the place, I'm gonna tidy up the place, because we have Traveling Kay coming over for, well, a little video, I think. So yeah, onwards and upwards. No, that doesn't make any sense. And after she's done, I think I'm just gonna drive home, because I'm so fed up with this, and the weather is really bad, so the solar panel is not gonna give me anything today, so might as well go back. I think I had a lovely time yesterday, and then yeah, that's it.
after tidying up the place completely, we had Traveling K coming over. We had a lengthy discussion about camera gear, about YouTube. She gave me lots of pointers, and it was very interesting to get all of this experience from someone that has been doing it for quite some time. She also did some sort of interview from me. I'm very interested to see what that will be when it comes out, if it comes out, of course. In any case, it was very nice to meet her. If you haven't checked out her channel, please do, because I think her videos are of high quality and the content is very enjoyable to watch.
So we have about 60% in the Osmo, about 30% in the GoPro, and about 60% in the iPhone. I'm gonna use that I'm gonna use it until it runs out. Watch some other things here on the salon, and then it's back to the van and taking it home. Let's see what else interesting we can find. By the way, I think Sean and Lizzie are here, so if we ever get the chance to meet them, I guess now is the time. We have tons of these smaller builders. They usually come up with the new creative stuff, but apparently they don't like you filming here. One of those things I always wonder about is the penalty in weight worth the coolness factor? Let me know in the comments what you think. Mercedes. So, right before I decide to leave, look who I run into. It's Marcus from Vantourer. Just said hi to him for a minute and then go back. So good, yet so wrong. So alright everyone, I guess this is the end for me for the Dusseldorf Caravan Salon. It's time for me to get back home with the van, plug it in, charge the batteries. It was a very fun first time to be here. Met some interesting people, just had a long conversation with Marcus. Check out his channel. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.